Jacob Rothschild, a wealthy financier, patron of the arts and philanthropist with close ties to Israel, who broke with his family's fabled banking dynasty at a time of radical change in the world of high finance, has died. He was 87. His death was announced on Monday by the Rothschild Foundation, a British charity of which he was the chairman. It did not specify when or where he died or give the cause of death. Mr. Rothschild, more formally the fourth Baron Rothschild, was descended from Mayer Amschel Rothschild, a coin trader in the Jewish ghetto in Frankfurt, who sent 4 of his 5 sons to Vienna, London, Naples and Paris to seek their fortune in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. For most of the 19th century, the House of Rothschild was the biggest bank in the world, by a wide margin. Jonathan Steinberg, an American scholar, wrote in the London Review of Books in 1999. The fortune of Nathan Mayer Rothschild, the son who founded the bank's London branch, can be compared to that of Bill Gates today, Mr. Steinberg added. Most accounts of the Rothschilds' wealth trace its origins to a decision to finance the British military in the Napoleonic Wars. But the broader dynasty flourished on cementing its family bonds and cultivating what Mr. Steinberg called everybody who was anybody at the top of European society during this period. It was against this historical backdrop that Jacob Rothschild joined the London arm of the family's empire at the N.M. Rothschild & Sons Bank in 1963. Until then, he had followed a route familiar to the British elite, educated at Eton College and at Christ Church College, Oxford. At that time, London's traditionally cautious, clubby world of high finance was still 2 decades away from a shift toward freewheeling capitalism that culminated in the so-called Big Bang of 1986, which brought deregulation to the London Stock Exchange. And British merchant banks in the city, as London's financial district is known, seemed dwarfed by the burgeoning financial might of Wall Street, building pressure for new approaches. Mr. Rothschild had long favored merging the London branch of his family's financial empire with another merchant bank, S.G. Warburg, but the plan was opposed by his cousin Evelyn de Rothschild and his own father, Victor, a scientist and former member of Britain's MI5 domestic intelligence agency. He therefore resolved to break away. "We must try to make ourselves as much a bank of brains as of money," Mr. Rothschild said in 1965. In a way, he was challenging a culture of family control and secrecy that had distinguished its dealings from the very beginning. As long ago as 1810, family policy excluded female descendants and all sons-in-law from any part in the business, Mr. Steinberg, the scholar, wrote. Each of the initial partners renounced the rights of his wife to have sight of the accounts and swore to allow only direct male descendants to inherit shares.